What does it look like when your family truly sees you, believes in you, and supports you? For me, it looked like this.
Work on the fire, the coffee's strong. We're getting older, but we're still moving on. Welcome to Positively PJ.
Hi there, it's me, PJ. Welcome back to Positively PJ. This week, I have 3 things I want to talk to you about. My new office space, my new dinosaur production team, and my weight loss update. And yes, somehow dinosaurs, technology, and weight loss are all winding up in this video. Welcome to my world. To answer my opening question, what makes me feel seen, loved, and supported is connection and family and friends that are willing to give me their time. Last week was a whirlwind of change. At 72, I live with a disability which limits my physical abilities and sometimes my energy and concentration. But my family didn't focus on what I couldn't do. They saw my sincere desire to create this YouTube channel, and they helped me transform this cluttered office into a functional little production studio, complete with new technology. Before the transformation could begin, I had to clear out as much stuff as possible. A friend of mine came over and spent an entire day helping me sort, clean, and make room for everything. Then my family came and spent an entire evening rearranging furniture and setting up the lighting, camera, and microphone. It took a village, and apparently a small electronics department. Now, with all this new technology, I have a lot to learn. In fact, I already had my first technical problem. I tried to make a test video, but the microphone on my new camera wasn't working. This is my first time using this equipment, so of course I had the, oh my, here we go moment. But I figured it out. Found the right settings. I changed what needed to be changed, and I got the microphone working. I'm proud of myself. Do I get a gold star? Learning all this new technology is exciting and energizing. I hope that as I learn that my videos get better and more enjoyable to watch. And then, as if the office transformation wasn't enough, my youngest son presented me with a handmade wooden YouTube award. I don't want to call it a fake award because it means more to me than a real one ever will. It says, presented to Positively PJ for spreading joy and positivity. My son also gave me a card which read, Mom, 72 years old and chasing YouTube fame. I guess I'll have to get used to saying sorry. My mom's an influencer. I'm so proud of you for jumping into something completely new and doing it with your own Positively PJ style. You remind us that life doesn't come with an expiration date for dreams. Remember, you may not always be positive, but you'll always be Positively PJ. Love you, your biggest fans. Then my eldest son, who can always be counted on to make me laugh, gave me 3 little dinosaurs that he made with his 3D printer. Their original job was to give me a focal point so I would look in the right direction while talking to the camera. Instead of looking at the ceiling, the wall, or some invisible person standing next to me. When he first gave them to me, I asked him, was he making a subtle comment about my age? He assured me that he was not. However these 3 came to be, they are now part of the Positively PJ crew. Because every serious YouTube channel needs a production staff. And this is what my budget allowed. They're quiet, they're cheap, and only slightly more confused about technology than I am. Do they know how to edit? No. Do they understand lighting? No. Do they give unsolicited advice? Thankfully, no. Hell, they don't even have names yet. But they sure are cute. Perhaps you could help me give them names. Leave your suggestions in the comments. You know, when I think about it, this channel started with me trying to figure things out, share my weight loss journey, talk honestly about getting older and living with disability, and maybe encourage someone else along the way. Having my family and friends show up, believe in me, and help me create this space means everything to me. When you're older, disabled, overwhelmed, or just plain tired, it's easy to tell yourself, I can't learn this. It may take us longer. We may have to write things down. We may even have to ask for help. Shoot, we may push the wrong button 17 times before we hit the right one, but we can still learn. That is one of the things I hope this channel becomes about. Yes, I use a wheelchair. Yes, I deal with chronic fatigue and pain. Yeah, I'm on a weight loss journey, and yes, I'm 72 years old. But I'm still allowed to try something new. And so are you. My son wrote, life doesn't come with an expiration date on dreams. And I think that may be the heart of this week's video. Maybe I can't dance. Well, technically I can, but that's a story for another day. But I've chosen to make YouTube videos, and I want those videos to mean something. I want them to be honest and helpful. I want them to be funny when life allows it, and real when life demands it. Now, let's talk about my weight loss. This last week it was only 1 pound, and I'll be honest, I thought I lost a lot more. I put a lot more effort into it during the week. So I was a little disappointed. But 1 pound down is still 1 pound down. This is probably the side of my nose. But I have to remember, the scale is information. It's not a life sentence. I'm still here. I'm still trying. And that's all that matters.
So that's week 6. An office renovation, new technology, family support, 3 unemployed dinosaurs, and another step in my weight loss journey.
To my family and friends, thank you. You made me feel seen, loved, and supported. To my dinosaur production team, please don't unionize. And to anyone watching who thinks they're too old, too tired, too disabled, too inexperienced, or too late to try something new, I don't believe that's true. Maybe you just need to begin where you are with what you have and learn the next thing. Now I have 2 questions for you. What makes you feel seen and loved and supported? And what should I name these 3 little dinosaurs? As always, I may not always be positive, but I'm always positively PJ. Thanks for watching. I'll see you next week.